A little over a year and a half ago, I brought you what has turned out to be a groundbreaking wig review. I brought you a review of Sapphire Wigs headband wigs. They sell their wigs on Amazon for under $25. I have my original headband wig on. This has become one of my favorite wigs. $25 synthetic? You cannot believe how awesome this wig is. I have 4 new colors to show you guys, and I know some of you have purchased this wig because you told me, so leave it in the comments. What has your experience been with these headband wigs from Sapphire Wigs? My personal experience is you should run, not walk, to purchase one if you ever find yourself going to the beach, going to the pool, going hiking, mowing the lawn, anything where you need a wig that you don't have to worry about ruining on your head. But it's better than that, let me tell you. I am so grateful to Sapphire Wigs for sending me these 4 new colors and giving me the opportunity to talk about their amazing headband wigs once again. When I shared this last year, 2 years ago, it was the end of 2022, the feedback I got from you guys blew me away. I knew that this was a great find, but the validation that I got when you shared that you purchased it and you loved it, gosh, it just meant everything to me. The one I had on is my original, and the ends are starting to get a little worse for wear, although it did take a really long time. This has been my go-to for swimming, for the beach, for hiking, for active things. I have worn this so much, and because I mostly wear it like you saw it, up in a messy bun, it doesn't bother me that the ends are getting a little frayed, although I am thinking it might be time to replace it. A year and 8 months later, I think that's pretty good for a $25 wig. But let me just show you one of the things I changed. I don't love the headband strap that these come with. So I cut mine off, and you can see all I have is that hard front. And it's really easy. All you have to do, because only the front of this is attached, I just cut it right along the band, cut it right off. And it worked perfectly and was no problem whatsoever. But let's just say you want to leave it at the beginning. You just tuck it behind your head. Then you put the wig on. Now I'll show you here. These have a comb in the back, and I tuck that comb underneath my wig grip. That gives it a ton of security. There's that comb. I just tuck it right underneath my wig grip, and this is not going anywhere. I have worn this swimming when I've gone underwater and I've swam, and it doesn't go anywhere at all. But this is what this one looks like with the band. I personally do not think this is the most natural looking band. So if you want to keep it, you absolutely can, but I think you're still going to want to cover it with a headband. And with each of these, you get a headband. So with each Sapphire Wigs headband wig, they send you a headband. So if you don't happen to have one, you will get one with your order. But if you're going to wear headband wigs, I recommend buying a few that you can maybe match with your clothing. And I will link some of my favorites down in the description on Amazon in case you need some suggestions. But basically, you just take the headband. Now, because this has its own band, I want to make sure I'm covering that band underneath, but that's all there is to it. The other adjustment that I made, and I actually made a video showing this, is I trimmed it. You guys, this is one of the longest wigs I have ever had on my head. It goes all the way down to my waistband. I can't even get high enough up for you to see the length of this. Not only that, but it's pretty thick. So I made a video, I mean, this is just half the hair. I made a video showing how I trimmed the length on mine, and I thinned it out, because one of the problems with it being as long and as thick as it is it's really heavy. I personally, I'm just going to look for my pony holder. Personally, I couldn't, before I trimmed it and thinned it, I couldn't get it to stay up on top of my head in a messy bun. It was simply too heavy, and it wanted to fall backwards. Now, you can certainly do a ponytail, that's fine. But if you want to wear it up in a messy bun, you definitely want to consider thinning and trimming it so it's not so heavy. There is so much length on here. you can trim it quite a bit before you've even made it seem short. I am just blown away by how these fibers behave. Silky, soft, they feel like human hair to me, and they do not tangle. I cannot rave about these more, you guys, so I think maybe I'll just stop because I think you get the picture. I think these are incredible. And if you are looking for, this is the gray, it's like a white gray, it's not salt and pepper at all. And when they asked me if I wanted to show some more, I asked for this one specifically because I know I have some gray wig sisters who would love to get one that's more of a kind of a white gray versus a salt and pepper. Look at this red. Wow. As I was saying, if you swim or go to the beach or just do things where you're looking for an active type wig that you don't have to worry about, that isn't going to break the bank, I really think you should get one of these. If you have Amazon Prime, I believe they have free returns, so if you're really uncertain. But I think having one of these pieces, even as a backup, they're less than $25. In case you find yourself in a situation where you need an active wig, you need a wig to go do something different than you've ever done before, and you don't want to wear one of your expensive pieces, this could be awesome. I really think this is going to work for just about anyone. And if you cannot wear long wigs, just follow my video, which is linked below, and trim it up. It's so easy to do. So I showed you this is kind of more like a light brown, dark dimensional blonde. I showed you a gorgeous kind of a wine red. I'll make sure all of these are described in the description in case you want one of these exact colors, but they have others. This is more of a non-dimensional kind of yellow blonde. And then of course I showed you guys the gray right here. So let me know if you've tried these. I know some of you have tried these. I've heard from so many of you. Why don't you leave your experience below? Did they work for you? What did you do to make them work for you? All of the details you can share. And if you have questions, because of course I've had mine for 1 year and 8 months, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. You can braid it. You can put it in a messy bun. You can cut it to shoulder length. So many things you can do for 25 bucks. I hope this helps. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you soon. All right, I'm going to show you how I cut the band off of these. Of course, my husband has to be mowing the lawn right now, right in front of my window. It really is super, super simple. All you do is cut right along the band. Just like this. I'm just following the hard band all the way around. And the weight of the wig really helps make it super easy. Just like that. And that's what we have left right there. I might trim up some of the loose, but that's it. And you can still wear it just as easily. Actually, I think you can wear it more easily without that band, especially since I always grab a headband here. I always put a headband on with it, so there's really no need to have that at all. That's it. So easy.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.